Hello everyone and welcome back to the F1 Ultimate Career V2, where I'm taking myself from zero to hero. Today we have the Japanese Grand Prix. We're really getting into this business end of the season. 15 points separate the top three drivers, Alonso, Webber and Jenson Button. So 3 drivers, 3 different teams. Anything can happen in these last 4 races and I'm really excited to see what does happen. But I'm also very excited to announce that I have a new team for 2011. Let's go to the agent screen and see who it is. Drum roll please. It's Sauber. I know, well, right, let's reject Lotus again as after they've offered me a contract for the second time, but BMW Sauber offered me a contract after our incredible performance in Singapore, and obviously at the end of last episode I did decline Virgin's offer, even though we've got a full rapport with them. I think, I don't know, am I getting too big for my boots? I feel like after 2 back-to-back podiums I feel like I maybe deserve a midfield seat. So yeah, we're going to go with Sauber for 2011, which is really exciting. Obviously part of the Ferrari group. So yeah, maybe this could be a stepping stone to Ferrari, who knows. But we got to take what's in the present, so we're going to go ahead and accept this offer. Apparently our teammate next season is Nick Verheidfeld, however I wouldn't really trust that. Excited to see who my teammate will be, and I can't lie, don't tell Sauber I said this, but I did want to go to Williams. There's been rumours that Rubens Barrichello could be hanging up his gloves at the end of the season, but yeah, I was gunning for that Williams seat. I am obviously a British team through and through. I myself being British, I feel like going to Williams would be a huge privilege. However, I can't understate the privilege I have for going to BMW Sauber. Anyway, enough rambling. We have a seat for next season, but we still have 4 more races to complete with Virgin, and that starts today with the Japanese Grand Prix. I'll see you guys in qualifying. Well, would you look at that, it is absolutely chucking it down here on qualifying day for the Japanese Grand Prix, and that should bode well for us. So just going to absolutely fly through Q1, hopefully finish 20th or above, should be able to smash that. And I assume I'll see you guys at the end of this session, to be honest. Yellow flag up ahead, someone's turned it round, it's Buemi. Obviously struggling in these conditions, he's still there, so yeah, not finding a gap to rejoin the track. Anyway, let's not let that affect our run as we start our first flying lap in these tricky conditions. I don't think we've actually seen wet conditions so far this season, so this actually is a new experience for me on this game. Well, I don't think that felt particularly quick, as it never does in full wet conditions, which is a bit silly for me to say, but look at that. Yeah, 5.3 seconds ahead of Hulkenberg in the Williams, and yeah, the AI aren't really a match for the player in wet conditions. It's just the way it is. So if it does continue to rain, there's a very, very good chance I could be on pole today. But let's keep an eye on the conditions. Alright, as you can see, I've been knocked down to 21st place. So I think, although it doesn't look like it, the track is getting faster. Maybe the AI getting a little bit more confident as the session goes on. But I've had to go out on a set of inters now, as I need to get through. I need to get through to Q2. That's the long and short of it. Oh god, try and keep it on the track. Whoa, that's not good. That is not good. I'm gonna have to. I can't come in and chain my front wing, so I'm gonna have to keep going. Oh dear. Have I made a terrible decision?
3 minutes remaining in the session.
Oh, this is it. I need to set a good lap, otherwise I'm out. And I fear that I've got the wrong tyres on. I have no idea. I have no idea where the AI have found all this time from, but it's not looking good. It's I've got to complete a lap. Oh God, get back on the track, come on. Yeah, I've got to complete a lap on probably the wrong tyres and half front wing. So it's not looking good at the moment, but let's just try our best. Maybe we've been way too naive in this session. Oh, come on, Boemi. Get out of the way, please. What are you doing? You're on a slow lap. So I was a second down on my fastest time in sector 1. So you have to navigate around the spoon curve now. Well, it's feeling alright, actually, on these inters. I think it is slowly coming to us, but there's a lot of standing water, which is unsettling the car. Anyway, we're about to cut the sector 2 beam. What's it looking like now? Come on. With 4 tenths off our fastest time. Through 130R. Slightly off track. Let's do it. Allow it, though. Thank you very much. On the brakes early into the chicane. Cleaner through there than my first lap. Oh, come on, get the foot down. We need to find an improvement. We're two tenths off. It's really not looking good. I'm gonna have to go again. And there's a Williams in front of me now. Oh God, this could be it. We could be out in Q1 for the first time this season. No, oh no, it's over. Oh God, I'm in the gravel trap. Can't do anything about it. There's a yellow flag. And that's it. I can't believe I've done that. I'm going to have to let this Renault through. It's Petrov down in 19th. Oh dear. So, oh God, there he goes. He's pushing very hard. Oh God, there's a Toro Rosso off behind him too. And there's Yamamoto in the wall. So, all those drivers in the bottom 7, obviously trying to find some time to get through to the next session. And trying a little bit too hard. There's, yeah, session over. We're in 21st, boys. Well, I'm very sorry about that, everyone. That was really poor from me. I thought, yeah, I'd just fly through. Track conditions won't change. No track evolution at all. But that's bitten me in the arse. So we're down in 21st place. Still ahead of my teammate, who was 9 seconds off the pace in the end. That is shocking from Timo, to be honest. But at least we're not last, as we got Trulli and Yamamoto behind us. Oh, both the Japanese drivers out in Q1 for their home race. Kobayashi out in the Sauber, and Petrov as well. Another shock down in 19th. So that must mean that Kovalainen and Chandok have got through to Q2. So my rival has made it through to Q2. That's not good news at all. Hamilton down in 13th, so not looking great for him. But yeah, that's completely my fault. Maybe just way too naive after these last 2 races I've had, and yeah, crashing back down to earth. So I guess I'll see you guys for tomorrow's race. Really poor performance today. Alright everyone, welcome to Suzuka for today's Japanese Grand Prix. 16 laps around this iconic track, and yeah, we line up on in 21st place. We actually didn't beat our 20th or above objective from qualifying, so yeah, I really shot myself in the foot there. Today's objective, however, is 18th or above, and to help me try and achieve that, I'm going to do the contra strategy. So primes to options coming in around 10 laps time. So yeah, let's have a look at the grid. Anyway, Mark Webber on pole. Great performance from him with his contenders, well, fellow title contenders, Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso down in 5th and 6th respectively. So Webber has a great opportunity today to claw back some of the points he's lost to those two in recent races. And we have Lewis Hamilton on the front row too. Can he do anything to help out his teammate in his bid for the title with Vettel and Massa on the second row too. Any other surprises really? Liuzzi in the top 10 for once, that's good for him. Chandok in 16th, so had to get up to him during this race somehow. Kovalainen in 17th and followed, well, actually preceded by the Toro Rossos, 14th and 15th. All right. Well, the grid's pretty normal at the front, but round here it's all jumbled up with the likes of Petrov, Kobayashi right around me. So it's going to be tough to make positions, so I need to have a good start today. But that's been pretty hard in this game so far. But yeah, nothing more to be said. Let's get to the grid and try and put in a good performance today.
Ross is expecting another podium finish this weekend. Do you think he can deliver?
Of course he is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it 3 on the bounce today. Let's just try and have a good performance at least. Anyway, we're off, and it's a pretty bog standard start as Trulli flies down my inside. Obviously another hero from the Singapore Grand Prix as we make it around the first turn nice and cleanly, but we have lost a position off the start. That's to be expected with Trulli on options. As I think I saw Petrov ahead on the prime, so we're on the same strategy as him.
Get onto the back of this car and pass him on the straight.
That's the plan. We try and stick to Trulli. We should have better raw pace than him in general, so we'll be looking to go forwards rather than backwards as everyone's getting checked up into the second Degner, and we're going to take Trulli right there and then. Thank you very much. Back up into where we started this race and into the hairpin for the first time. So yeah, managed to maintain 21st at least. So let's try and stick on the back of Petrov as we've got the same strategy as the Renault today. Okay, switch back on perhaps on Petrov. Everyone checking up into the final chicane. Try and get into his slipstream. He's gone defensive, so clearly very protective over that 20th place. Yeah, no doing there. As we start the second lap of this race, and Hamilton has taken the lead from Mark Webber, I've only just noticed. So yeah, doing his teammate a massive favour by getting ahead of Webber right at the start. So yeah, looking good for Button so far. Anyway, we need to focus on our own race and not let Petrov and the gang ahead of us get any further ahead. Alright, we're about to start lap 5 as there's a lot of drivers ahead of us making their first pit stop, so we're up to 16th. On the lap before we made up one position as well from another driver making their pit stop, so yeah, one person on the dreaded 2-stop today. I'm sure we'll see who that is at the end of this race, way down the standings. Yeah, not really being able to hold on to Petrov at the moment. Those option tyres performing quite well, and to be honest, the tyre wear has not been too bad so far. So that must be the same for the option runners, running still pretty fast at this stage of the race. So yeah, still waiting for that transition period over to the primes being preferred race tyre, but yeah, I'm sure the strategy within the next 3 laps. Okay, so he's coming in a little bit earlier than expected, as I'm obviously going to lap 10 on these tyres, so he's going to lap 8 on his primes. 8 laps on the options seems a bit drastic, but maybe he's getting data from his teammate, as yeah, like I was saying, the tyre wear hasn't been too bad so far in this race. Yeah, we've got a couple more drivers into the pits, up to P13 now on track. So we start lap 6, and I'm pretty sure we'll see the majority of the option runners in on this lap. So yeah, up to 13th, we've got Yamamoto behind us now, so not quite sure what's happened to Trulli. But yeah, we just got to keep going. Still maintaining this gap to Petrov ahead of us. Obviously, he's in the Renault, he's going to be quicker than us regardless. But yeah, we've got a good gap back to Yamamoto behind, so yeah. Nothing really going on, but I don't mind that, to be honest, after the last couple of races we've had. Oh yeah, like I said, the majority of the field into the pits. I'm not quite sure what Rob's saying. So we're up to 5th now, and I assume all these other drivers ahead of me are also on prime. So there's Petrov, Yamamoto behind me, still out on track, fair play to him. Obviously Chandok came in on that lap, so hopefully he can get held up a little bit and we can do the overcut on him. So that's the main objective now, is to try and finish ahead of Chandok and maintain our dominance in the rivalry so far. Obviously it's 3-1 after these last 4 races since the Hungarian Grand Prix, where he did... No. I'm going to stop talking because I need to fact check that. No, we beat him in Hungary, he beat us in Belgium, and then we beat him obviously in Italy and Singapore. So if we beat him today, it'll be 4-1, and it's going to be pretty hard for him to come back from that. Anyway, lap 7, P5. It's looking good.
I think the Petrov is due to pit soon. He should be pitting within the next 5 laps.
Alright, it's lap 10, now lap 11.
At the end of this lap,
Yeah, I was scheduled to come in obviously on lap 10, but...
to one of the Force Indias.
Okay, cool. Who is that? It could be Liuzzi. It's gonna refresh in a sec. Okay, no, it's not. It's not a Force India, it's Alguersuari. So that must have been a Force India into the pits. As, yeah, I was meant to obviously come in last lap, but the tyres have actually felt alright. And I've been going as quick as I have been in this race at the moment. So I'm going to come in on this lap, give myself 5 laps on those option tyres. Oh god, yeah, maybe it is a good time to come in as we run in P3 now. Yamamoto behind. Massive shout out to him. He's been going like maybe 2 seconds a lap slower than me, and it's been really holding the Gagler cars up behind us. So I think it's the likes of Massa, Vettel, must be Webber back there too. So yeah, props to Yamamoto. I'm not sure what his plan is. Okay, good to know. That must be Massa behind. Surely he's not on a 2-stop today. Yeah, look at that on the map. He's holding up the whole field. So yeah, honourable performance from Yamamoto. But we're gonna navigate through this final chicane one last time on these tyres. Yeah, nearly running off. There we go. Right, into the pits. Let's have a nice clean pit stop, please. And where are we going to rejoin? Hopefully ahead of Chandok. But he is coming up to that final chicane now. Has Yamamoto done enough to keep him behind? I'm pretty worried. Come on, take your time. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get me out there, get me out there. Get me out there, here comes Chandok. He's coming by now. It's going to be tight. There he goes. We're in 18th though, so we have gained a couple positions. I think, well, we've gained 3 positions, so that's good. Now behind Chandok on option tyres. The objective is to get past him as quickly as possible. Oh, this is a look round the outside of Chandok. He was going slowly, and I've caught him off guard. I'm ahead of him now, so obviously that's the objective complete. Now we just need to defend from him, as I think there are 3 more cars into the pit, so we're actually up to 14. So actually making something of this race. We got Sutil ahead, Alguersuari in the lead of the race. Obviously he's yet to pit, and if he doesn't pit he's getting disqualified. So yeah, 14th place. Pretty happy with this at the moment. Let's keep going. Been trying to look for a way past Sutil for the last, what, 2 or 3 laps now, but just haven't been able to get him. He's been doing a good job defending, to be fair. As we start the final lap of this race, you will notice that Alguersuari is still in the lead of the race. However, he will, I assume he will be getting disqualified if he doesn't come in. It's a shame, because if he just came in normally, he'd be in the top 5. Easily in the top 5. But he's going to throw that away, it looks like. And controversy continues in this game with drivers not making any pit stops. Which, yeah, just a quirk of the game, really. It's a bit of a shame to see, but still got half a lap to go. Could we maybe have a look at Sutil? This could be the last overtaking opportunity. We're going to go have a look around the outside of the hairpin, but nothing doing there. Not got the traction or grip or talent to get around him there. As Jaime Alcantara does cross the line first, however, he will be getting disqualified. There's no way that Hamilton would not have beaten him today. They're on the same strategy, and Hamilton was absolutely miles ahead of him. So yeah, it's a pretty easy decision for the stewards to make, but we've still got to come home ahead of Chandok to make this rivalry 4-1. So we head to the chicane for the last time in this race. Oh, Sutil very slow. Oh dear, had to avoid him. Oh no, don't spin, no! No! What was that? Auto spin curve, I can't believe it! No!
That was a good, solid drive. Well done.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what was that? I've thrown it away. Oh, that's a horrific ending to this race. I wouldn't care if it was anyone else, but it had to be Chandok. And it had to be that last corner. Oh dear. Yeah. Right. But I'm crashing back down to earth after these last 2 races. Back to being a bang average driver. P15 in the end. Yeah, that's hurting. I'm hurting at the moment. Anyway, let's have a look who did win this race. Of course, it was Lewis Hamilton. He's second on track, but yeah, brilliant performance. Dominant, really. 4 seconds behind Alcantara. Yeah, Alcantara, you're done, mate. Felipe Massa, that's his first podium of the season. It has eluded him as of late, but he has finally got it. Second place for him today. Brilliant. Brilliant for Ferrari. He really needed that, to be honest. Sebastian Vettel will be the last driver on the podium, and again, another driver who has severely needed a good performance recently. Michael Schumacher again. It's everyone who's been performing badly has had a really good race. Michael Schumacher's going to end up in 4th. Kobayashi is going to take 5th place at his home Grand Prix. Great performance from him. He was ahead of us. He was on the same strategy as us. And he was ahead of Petrov. So I know he did actually make a pit stop. So props to him. Great performance. Only 2 tenths off Schumacher in the end. So it could have been even better. With the 2 Renaults behind, 6th and 7th. Rosberg back in the points. Jenson Button crossing the line in 10th, but will be 9th. And Fernando Alonso will be the last point scorer in the Ferrari. So yeah, where is Webber? What happened to Webber? Nico Hulkenberg in 12th place. He's going to just miss out on points today. Adrian Sutil 13th. Karun Chandok, yeah, finishing ahead of me. Kovalainen, Yamamoto, that's a good performance from him. That'll see him in 16th place. So yeah, fair play to him. Timo Glock. That's actually his best finish of the season. It will be 17th in the end, but he's now going to be behind Yamamoto in the standings. And there's Mark Webber. That's a 2-stop, isn't it? What are Red Bull doing? They're lucky that Button and Alonso are so far down, because it could have really been curtains for them today with another 2-stop. What are they thinking? Red Bull have been so poor this season with strategy. Yana Trulli down there, Buemi, Heidfeld, Barrichello and Liuzzi again not finishing in this race. Alright, so after Alcantara's impending disqualification, let's have a look at the standings. Alright, after the Japanese Grand Prix, after Alcantara's disqualification, yeah, that was confirmed by the stewards pretty quickly after the race. Fernando Alonso now has an 11-point lead over Mark Webber, with Jenson Button just 3 points behind, and now Lewis Hamilton only 6 points behind his teammate. So could it now be a 4-horse race in these last 3 races of the season? It's really spicing up at the upper echelon. Towards the midfield, Robert Kubica, after his really good performance today, he's up into the top 10, which means Renault are back with both drivers in the top 10. Liuzzi dropping out of the top 10 for the first time this season, I'm pretty sure. And Kamui Kobayashi finds his way back past me. I'm down to 13th now after Kobayashi's 5th place in today's race. The only other notable thing in the driver's standing is that Sakon Yamamoto is not last, and he has somehow overtaken Timo Glock when Glock has had 11 races, I think, this season, and that's Yamamoto's 2nd. So yeah, it's been shocking from my teammates this season. Not much more to talk about in the constructors. McLaren with a 32-point lead ahead of Red Bull, and that is heating up for the 2nd spot between them and Ferrari. Only 8 points separate them and Mercedes. Yeah, we could probably say that they're out of the running. The only movement in the table is Sauber finding their way back past us for 7th place after Kobayashi's performance today. Only 4 points in it, so it's not over. Like I've said many times, after Kobayashi's great performance today, he is a deserving winner of Driver of the Day at his home Grand Prix, so congratulations to him. Anyway, if you would like to embark on these last 3 races of the season with us, please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed that race, and subscribe for more as we go now to the Korean Grand Prix for the first time in Formula 1 history. I'll see you guys there. Take care.